patch 14.4 patch note rundown. Just gonna give you my insight based off of my own personal knowledge of the game. I'm here with my boy Valorant. What's up, Valorant?
What's up?
Alright, so I'm not reading this shit. I ain't reading cards. I'm not reading it ever. So I'm out the door. We don't care. Let's see. We made some updates to Fountain Regeneration. Okay, lost chapter items. Okay, adjustment to Emerald plus LP gains in ARAM. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let me go ahead and scroll down. They nerfed my girl Fiora. That's some complete bullshit. I don't know why she got
Lost
nerfed.
chapter items. That's a lot of items, though, right?
I think it's like maybe two or three. It's not that many items. They nerfed Alawi, thank God. Let me see. Let me see what they talking about. They got some cool ass skins. Vanguard. It says something about PB. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Windows spec. Okay, let's look at these RS changes. Even though
I get
I
an.
really did see her. Uh,
Uh, yeah, it was more of a rare thing to see Ari, but I mean, I guess that's the point of the buff, right?
yeah, it says health growth increase and Q damage increase, which I mean that's her primary ability. I don't know. I felt like Ari weak anyway. We don't see her. She's supposed to be an assassin, but
They only
assassin
added
main.
it. They didn't even buff her initial damage. It's just the percentage of her AP that she has that's added to the Q.
Oh,
That's
that shit
buff.
don't
So
matter.
it's a very slight buff. It's a
It's not-
5% AP
they
buff, I
gotta
guess.
put something down on the paper. Hey,
That
it's what.
that's gonna help her like late game though. That's not gonna help her early.
Outright discussion post. If that's the difference, there's a problem. 5% scaling. What is this Aurelius Soul? Uh, he's performing too well. Was it? Oh, he's supposed to be a nerf. Okay, cool. Um, again, I didn't see Aurelius Soul. I don't think it matters.
No, I will say he was kind of strong like in team fights because he would just be. I don't even know what the ability is when they changed him, but just the move that he did that would just like spray an area was like you couldn't move and you would just die. You're just like I don't.
Oh, the little ball that he sucks you into. I think it's like his.
Yeah,
I know his Q is him breathing on you and whatnot. I guess that's what
yeah. I think it
they're.
was like a mixture of all of that where it was just like I can't move and I'm literally just dying, especially late game.
He was really strong when he got first released with the obviously with his update. But I don't know. Now he's kind of whatever.
I
I
don't
mean,
even
you're
think I
right.
was
That he need to
around
be
for his
nerfed.
update.
Yeah, yeah. You lucky.
Yeah.
Fuck Aurelion Sol. But in truth, you know what? I ain't complaining. Good job, Ryan. Go ahead and nerf him. What they say about Bard?
Bard is
Uh,
another nerf. Interesting.
okay. So he takes more damage. It looks like. I don't really think any of this matters. Looking at what we're reading, something about the
No,
charm.
attack speed ratio.
Hell no.
Level
Let's go to the
1
most
attack
important.
speed.
What are they doing with this Fiora? W
Oh,
attack
here it
speed slow
goes.
decrease.
And
Oh, I know what they changed on her. So whenever she would W your damage, you could do, bro. It was worse than Nasus. You literally just standing there like, I can't auto. I'm just getting my ass beat.
that's what happened
Because
that
she
that
proposed.
that day when you were fighting her. You were like, "Why can't I move?"
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, I love Fiora. I'm a Fiora main, but I was just like, parry is supposed to be you deflecting my attack. Nah, I can't move. I can't attack. I'm just standing here taking that sword to the face.
I
You
even
know what? I'm not
understood
even
a
upset
little
about
bit
that.
of movement slow, like a movement speed or yeah, slowing your movement speed, but attack speed by that much doesn't make sense.
It was almost like it was a stun. You're just standing there, for real. And then you're just like, so even if I use my ability and it got stunned, the difference is it's on cooldown and versus it's not. That's it. That's
That's
not that
pretty
bad.
crazy though. That's 25% less than what it was for attack speed, not even like a movement speed.
I mean, it sounds like Riot's just punishing her. Like, if she doesn't land the parry, then she shouldn't be rewarded for that.
Yeah,
And
but
that's what
even
she
that,
had.
did you think there was a problem with the movement speed slow, or the attack speed slow? Because
Both. Bro, you was just standing there like,
it
I
doesn't look
can't.
like they changed the movement speed, only the attack speed.
Hmm. I was unable to move. That's all you need to know. That shit was
Well,
painful.
that's good. Take advantage of it. Anyways,
Okay, let's go do this. Lowry. Lowry passive damage increase. I don't care what they did to her. She just need to be nerfed. Nerf this hoe to
they
the
need to.
ground.
I think they need to nerf the cooldown on her little pull. I don't know what you
Her
call it.
E.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that needed
She
a nerf. Needs a nerf because it's literally if you get pulled and you run out of the zone and you try to like just kill the tentacles, as soon as you come back, it's already back up. So if you're walking up, she just grabs you again, and you're like, bro, I literally just killed these things. Like this is annoying. They either need to nerf the cooldown, or they need to like change that ability altogether.
Yeah, they need to pick what is Lowry's like identity. I think that's her issue. Like what I know she's a tentacle lady and stuff,
Yeah,
but when Riot creates like a champion, there's like always the champion has like a primary ability, which is the main ability. Lowry doesn't have that. It's like her Q is her primary, but then her W is also her primary because it helps her passive tentacles. But then her E also does it, and then when she presses R, yeah, it's just really clunky. I get that she has to be tanky because you have to make a decision. Either you're beating the Lowry's ass or you're beating her, uh,
tentacles.
or you're trying to prevent her from what's it called, beating the shit out of your spirit whenever she grabs it. I think she just does too much damage. There's no reason that she could take grasp and do so much damage if she's not punished for building armor and whatnot and tank. But she's able to hurt Q. She shouldn't be able to 1v5 with grasp and armor items because she pressed R. No spirit grab. So I think this nerf is, I guess, a good start, but it don't really look like it's doing anything. They just literally took the passive damage, which essentially is her tentacles that slam and hit you in the face. The scaling. So this ain't no nerf. Come on, Ryan, do better. Let's see, Jace is next. I don't see Jace.
I don't see
Maybe he's like
Jace
in the.
ever. Oh, he's a buff. It's a buff. That's why.
Oh, that's why. Yeah,
Okay.
he ain't seen it. Um, what is this? W, his E, which I think is his knockback, yeah? Or is this the gun?
It depends on what
Uh,
form he's in.
now roots enemies. Oh, when he jumps you just can't move.
Okay,
They increase
similar
his
to Lee
attack
Sin's
damage.
R root. Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh,
whenever
because
he initially
yeah.
kicks you, you can't move. I
So it's
mean,
the
I
Jace, the same as
guess.
the Jace thing.
So
Um,
he can stick to his opponents.
I don't feel like that's gonna be enough for people to want to play him though.
This is true. I don't think any Jace players out there was like, this is the difference. This is why I couldn't kill him. He got away. Like, no.
I
Usually,
feel
if
like
Jace ECU, he is going to kill you.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. I feel that a lot of these newer champions just do things better than the older champions. Especially like with Jace. Like Jace has multiple abilities because he has those different forms, but at the same time, it's like majority of the time, even when Jace was strong, all he did was EQ from a distance until he got you low enough, and then he'd hammer you to death. That's it. Like that was his. That was what he did. So if you're not gonna buff the poke, I just don't see doing that to the E gonna make it worth where it's like, I want to play Jace. I think he's really good in this scenario. So
Yeah, it's true. You play Jace in my game, I'm just going to dodge because you don't know what you're doing. You're going to do
yeah,
something.
exactly.
Hell no. Kasante, I think this definitely has to be a nerf, no?
This was an
Oh, he's getting
adjusted.
adjusted.
Yeah.
I was watching a pro game where they were just like, Kasante's doing him. He's him. I think Kasante's strong. I just personally don't play him, but I think he's
I
a
don't
monster.
I don't think he's like broken. I think he was okay. I think he did his job. He was super tanky, and when he did his ultimate, that's what made him scary. But I feel like in that aspect, you're looking at Alawi. Ult, you just run away, and then you come back whenever it's gone. Um, that's how I felt in when I fought him with Riven, because I was beating him pre six, and then it was like we got into a fight. He ulted, and then he just killed me, and I was like, I don't even know what happened. I was like,
You
oh,
know, Kasante, he like one of the champions where he gets to decide what he wants to do, and there's no room, which is what this is saying. There's no room for you to ever control that. If Kasante wants to fight you, he's fighting your ass, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if he don't want to fight you, then he don't gotta fight you. And you can't like force him into battle. Like, oh, I'm gonna when he goes for that minion, I'm going to punish him for it. No, you're not. He's gonna punish you for trying to attack him. So I guess they're trying to lower his stats or whatever. What does his Q do?
It looks like they're raising a lot of his stats. His base health is raised. His base man is raised. They removed the Q, the no longer slows during all out. They buffed his armor by 35%, and then his magic resist ratio by 35%.
So they made him more tanky, but he doesn't get his little gimmicks and stuff. No.
Well, they didn't change his R at all.
Oh, his R, he's supposed to be a damage dealer, but like his
Yeah.
Q, excuse me, since it no longer slows during all out. So whenever he presses R, 'cause I'm pretty sure that's his all out ability. You just can't move. You get your ass beat, but it's okay if he's tanky and he slows you because he's a tank. It says W, all out no longer reduces the minimum channel. That seems strong. Wait a minute. So it's W, which makes him more tanky. So he's tankier, but I don't know what this is. Maybe this is nothing. Maybe
It
they
makes it
just
seem
really
like
don't
when he,
care.
I think when he ults, so I feel like it looks like his W lowered the cooldown by a lot, but now they took that away. So now instead of doing that, they just made him tankier with his W. I don't exactly know what Pathmaker does, but or originally was doing. But yeah, it just looks like because it says it reduces the minimum channel to 0.5 seconds, which I would assume probably going from like a higher percentage or higher seconds to lower when he ults. So it seems
His
like they might have changed him that way, or made it weaker.
his W is he hunkers down and he like pretty much gets a shield and he charges you with his I don't know what his weapons are. They're some type of sword fist weapons or something.
Yeah,
His E's like Aatrox E with the dash. And then his Q is he slams the ground with one of his weapons. And if he does it twice, he pretty much gets what Yasuo and them have. And when he throws it, it like knocks you up and brings you like slightly closer to him.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like they kind of lowered his E, nerfed his E a bit.
Okay, so they buffed his W, which made him more tanky in a way. They gave him more mana and health because he is supposed to be a tank. And then for the Q, they just made it be where it seems like they nerfed his R, like his ult, without
Yeah, yeah,
directly nerfing his ultimate, which is all out. They literally just added stuff in his kit for his R to be nerfed, but they don't really. They want him to be tanky because that's what he's supposed to be. You know, he's supposed to be tanky, and it's okay if he like gets in a way can hurt people, but
yeah.
he was outright assassinating everybody. Their mom. You didn't matter what you play, you get wrecked.
All right, let's go to Kaizo.
Yeah, we was on him a
This
long
is supposed
time.
to be another buff as well.
It says she's pretty much not played, so her R is gonna do. Oh, the range, bro. This ain't no.
That's not gonna get people to play her.
that's not it.
No, no.
Callista's
This is a
nerfed.
nerf.
Mm.
Yep.
For what Bambi was saying, she's supposed to be like an early game champion. Not that I ever see her.
I saw her earlier, but she didn't really like pop off or anything. So, um, I don't know. Oh, okay. There was a bug with the dash distance with basic boots of speed.
It says a rent. I mean, it sounds like she got nerfed. I guess we'll just have to see. It doesn't really look that impressive.
I don't know why they would nerf her because this isn't in pro play.
Some of these champion adjustments look like they just had to fill in the blanks. They were like, man, we can't just put two nerfs out there. Let's just go ahead and copy paste and put something down. That's what that buff looked like.
Yeah, those last two for sure.
Lulu is hopefully getting nerfed. She getting buffed. Lulu don't ever need no buffs. Hell no.
I hate getting turned into a bunny.
Yeah, bruh. What is that?
But I guess I don't really see her that often either. But when you do see her, it is kind of scary because when it's played on like a carry champion like Jinx or even Master Yi or anything like that, it's, rough because
Oh, no.
she just knocks everybody up and turns people into bunnies and yeah.
Right did make her hella squishy though, so she'd be taking a lot of damage. So she might turn one person to a bunny. Can't turn us all into bunnies.
True. But also if you target her and she's from a distance, then the carries are gonna take advantage.
This is her Q does more damage. Her E and shields are gonna be doing more, and then her R also. So she just getting buffed overall. Hopefully, I mean, they'll play her on my team, and
Yeah.
they won't play her on the enemy team. That's the big
Facts.
focus. That's what we take away from that. Let's go to Maokai. I know people hate him.
Yeah, we got a
This
good
should be
nerf
a nerf.
coming in. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I I was watching a streamer. He plays Leona. He was talking about Maokai, and so yeah, I know he's happy. Let's see what it's saying. Base armor, so he's gonna take more damage. Q damage reduced. Thank you. R duration roots, which is his ultimate, is reduced. Hey, I'm not complaining at all.
No.
I
This is
don't play Maokai.
I think this is a good one. Now, I do wish that he would go more into the jungle side because I did like playing Maokai jungle, but you see him more support nowadays. But I'll take the nerf for a bit because he did seem pretty dominant in the support role.
I remember when Maokai was a top laner.
That
That
too, yeah, that too.
that is no longer the case. Rek'Sai, all abilities adjusted. That's a long read.
Yeah, it is. We can kind of go over basics of what's new. Um, I because I'm curious about this because I will actually play Rek'Sai if this is decent because they might have something super strong because I know Rek'Sai very well. So, um,
I'm gonna let you do a lot of talking because I don't play Rek'Sai at all.
yeah, I don't know if they ever changed his R as a whole because I know before. Oh yeah, they did because they make him go underground and he jumps. So I'm kind of curious on what they adjusted in that aspect. So base movement
Homie,
speed.
Rek'Sai is a girl.
Rek'Sai, he, she, it. I don't think they even have genders at this point. Do you see that face? Look at that face.
I just since I saw the in her current state, I was like, they want you to know this is a mother.
um, base
Go
movement
ahead.
speed, base health regen. Jesus, that nerf on the base health regen. What is that? 7.5 to 2.5. Health regen growth, 0.65 to 0.5. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. So new on the passive, Fury generation from non-champions attacks against minions, plants, and wards restore 50% less Fury. Okay, so that's like a nerf because the Fury. I, oh, it's just from non-champions, I guess. So that's not really that big of a deal because you're not going to be playing with a bunch of different. You're going to be at full capacity anyways in the jungle, so I guess that's not really that big of a deal because they didn't mess with champions, so that's good. So our fighting should still be fine. Um, the healing stays the same. Q attack type. Queen's Wrath now functions as a basic attack instead of a spell, meaning total attack time and time between attacks is based on Rek'Sai's actual attack speed. So does that like you can build attack speed on her now? Is that
Queen's Wrath now grants 45 attack speed from its 3 attacks. I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, this is new. Okay. Queen's
yeah,
Wrath
yeah, yeah.
now functions as basic attack instead of spells, meaning total attack damage time between attacks is based on Rek'Sai's actual attack speed. Oh, so you seems like you do build attack speed to some degree to get to benefit off of this. So I guess
That
before she was just getting it, and then she didn't have to build attack speed.
yeah, I think when you build the rage and stuff, I think it like um helped with that, especially with the Q, because the Q was like the fast attacks. That's why I was like confused. I was like, wait, so but they're not removing anything, so uh bonus attack speed. Queen's Wrath now grants 45% bonus attack speed for its 3 attacks. Note this results in a similar filling attack flow to the old spell based version.
So
Okay,
maybe they removed the other version of it, and this is the new. So it's like they've
maybe.
updated. Is what it's saying. What it's saying.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to base it more off of attack speed instead of, because before it was like you would hit Q and then she would just do like 3 kind of like faster attacks. But I guess the percentages or how they did it wasn't based off of anything specific. It was just kind of like a random number. So I guess you can make it go faster if you build attack speed on her, which is
I mean,
cool.
either way, it sounds like it would be a buff because if you're punching somebody in the face, I guess, a Rek'Sai's perspective,
Yeah.
and you hit 3 of your attacks based off the old passive, after that, you just kind of put your head down in shame because you ain't getting nothing. But if you build attack speed on her, then you know that at all times when you swinging them fists,
Yeah.
you're getting every bit of damage, and it's just gonna continue until this motherfucker dies or you run away or whatever. So
Yeah, it sounds like a buff. I think it'd be interesting to play for sure. Um, the Q, they're making 10 seconds on all ranks, which is cool. That's a buff for sure. Um, they nerfed the A bonus AD damage and the base physical damage from the Q, the burrowed Q, though. So that's a slight nerf. Which I guess needs to be if the cooldown's going to be lower than on all ranks. W burrow, bonus movement speed while burrowed, and then vision radius. They buffed that, so that's cool. Unburrowed W. New grouping is scary. Unburrow now knocks up all champions for 1 second, not just the primary target. That's going to be strong in team fights.
yo, it is. Rex, I can engage now. Okay.
Yes, that's going to be awesome. Um, they did remove run. Unburrow no longer slows enemies by 40% for 0.5 seconds post knockup. Okay, so they did. So it just knocks up, doesn't slow. And then the damage, instead of it being bonus AD, it does bonus AP.
I mean,
That's interesting. It seems like they're also they're trying to make Rek'Sai a mixture champion instead of just a straight AD champ. So that's going to be different to
or
mess with.
what they're saying is that the W essentially it's like AOE knockup instead of the damage. Like before, you used to do one knockup for one person, and then it also did damage. But it's like, yo, people that play Rek'Sai don't rely on the damage of the knockup because I doubt Rek'Sai's building AP. They ain't it. You're trolling.
Well, yeah, but like the
But you get the
W,
AOE knockup.
but the Q get also switched from physical damage, 70% AP, and um, yeah, the if you look at the Q burrowed, the damage went from physical damage to magic damage as well.
Oh, it did. Yeah, I see that
Yeah,
now. All right, well, never mind. Maybe they are slowly like moving her to be more
mixture
AP.
based.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of
AD PP.
like old Akali, I guess, like where you could do the mixtures.
Oh, I
You
was gonna
need
say
that basic
Kel.
attack.
Like you
Kel
build
could. Kel
Nashor's on
too.
her because he
Yeah.
says she scales out the attack speed or attack speed. So you build Nashor's on her and then go with the regular build, or we'll say on hit. So
Yeah,
like
on hit would be great.
yeah, your what is that shit called? The AD one that does 2 damage. Kraken Slayer I think is called. Nashor's, Whitson, stuff like that would be really strong on her.
Yeah, definitely once again, a test for sure.
Oh
The
yeah, no, we definitely could test it.
they buffed the E cooldown, the tunnel, so there's going to be a lot more tunnels around. but and lowered the cooldown of the tunnel, which is great. Movement speed got nerfed. They removed QOL adjustment, removed the 0.05 second hitch when manually casting tunnel. That's great. And then they added a QOL adjustment. Rek'Sai begins taking already placed tunnels roughly 20% faster. Interesting. Okay, so more movement around the map.
Okay.
We'll take that. E Furious Bite. I used to hate this ability. I didn't think it really did like a ton of damage. So it looks like they buffed it to 100% of total AD from 70%. 100 Fury bonus. It does 2 times. It was doing 2 times damage as true damage. Now it does 6 to 14% based on rank of target's maximum health. And they lowered the cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds, which is cool. And they added Flashy. E now displays a cosmetic critical strike when fully empowered. Okay. And then R. I'm trying to find what they buffed it, and now it does 175% of bonus AD instead of 100. Or they nerfed it. Sorry, 175% bonus AD down to 100 bonus AD. So they nerfed the damage on the R, it looks like.
Okay.
But nothing new with it.
But they buffed that E. And that's what's important. Because isn't that when she bites you or whatever? That's what it's
Yeah.
called.
Yep.
Like,
They buffed it. They buffed both, burrowed and unburrowed E.
So watching out
And
for AoE knockup and this E. You don't really care about the R. I mean, it
yeah,
hurts, obviously, but not really. It's the E that you need to watch out for. And knowing how to build the new Rek'Sai is going to be important.
yep. I think somebody's gonna wind up finding a broken build on it for sure.
You are. You about to play that?
All right. Next, we got a Renekton buff.
Don't nobody want to see this. This champion card, no type of skill. You know what? I'd rather see him over a few people. Actually, buffing Renekton just means that's just more destruction to the Bash brothers. That's Yon Yasuo. We happy about that. Let's see here. They are telling the truth. Simply put, Renekton's quite bad in the current state and desperate need of some help. He need more than help. Renekton's so bad. You play him. You deserve to be reported. Oh, his Q healing is increased, his W cooldown. Oh, and then he gets bonus health, so he just pretty much gets to spam with spear. He really, I'm about to pick him up. Q does more damage is what it said, or the healing, excuse me, not it does more damage. But in Power Q already hit kind of hard. I don't think anybody's ever complained about that ability.
No.
He gets his E more, and then he's pretty much more tanky. Because Renekton is essentially like if he's not strong early, he's trash late. I know people are like, I mean, he's a stun bot, yeah, but we're looking at Pantheon, same thing, yeah. And then he's just not that. That more health by like over what is that, 150?
Yeah.
Is strong.
I don't understand why Smolder's already being adjusted, but I guess we'll read and find out.
So the big thing about Smolder is his Q or whatever. He gets like stacks like Nasus, we'll say, but after a certain point, he pretty much gets Elder buff. So once you get to that threshold or collector, whatever you want to call it, you just die. And so it seems like they're trying to. They know people want to poke and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but they don't ever want him to just be able to Q or whatever. He just clears the whole wave, and it's just like, bro, what is that? And he's also getting the stacks. It was saying his Q whenever he shoots whatever at the minion, if it dies, but it's like the Q's in mid flight, he still gets the passive stack. So that's actually like a buff for him if you think about it, because he'll get his whatever, his execution or whatever faster, or execute faster. They lowered his W cooldown so he can sneeze on you more. COVID, by the way. Probably should check that out, but that's not really that big of a deal. It's like 1 second late game. Actually, I think it's every rank. Yeah. Uh, I'm not gonna read all of this, but yeah, essentially early game it's increased by a second, and then late game it's decreased by a second. So that's the difference. We
Trying to
have more
buff that
problems with it.
earlier
No,
game.
no, it's more nerf early game for his W, and then late game is buffed
Oh, I thought you said
by a second.
it was nerfed by a second late game.
My bad, my bad. I said that wrong. It's buffed by a second, so he gets 1 second off, so it's up by 1 second. But I doubt that's the difference. And then his
Yeah.
R, even if you assassinate old buddy, he presses that button. His mama's still blowing your behind away. I don't really care about his R. I think it's weak. I'm not saying I'm gonna stand it and take it to the face, but it's very easily avoidable. You know when it's coming.
Yeah.
And I don't really know anybody that's ever complained and been like, "Bruh, his R." I don't know.
It's a worse version of Luxar. Because
It's a longer spread, but yeah.
It's a longer spread, but with Luxar, it hits in that beam at the same time. With him, it's like, Mom!
It's like Nami Wave.
And then you just see it coming, and you're just like, bro, that's not hitting nobody.
It feel like Nami Wave, but way slower. But yeah, I like what you're saying. Soraka, what are they doing with her? She's getting buffed apparently.
I could see that needing to be done.
The good hands of with good Sorakas, it's a problem. To the bad Sorakas, yo, we don't care. Says she's having a hard time figuring out where she stands with the new items. Her passive, she gets bonus movement speed. I mean, that's good. Soraka just heal folk. She should have a way to run.
Well, like remember, she is a problem, but remember, a lot of problems we've had over the last, tons of seasons at this point, she was being played a lot in mid and top.
Oh, the tank Soraka and stuff, yeah. They got rid of that, though. Yeah.
But that's my point. That's the last time we've really seen her a lot. You didn't really see her down in the bot lane since like early seasons, as much, because it's like a lot of supports nowadays have, pulls, CC. They do stuff. Some of them do a ton of damage. After they stopped giving, because she used to give mana back in the day, so it was like, oh, okay, cool, I can give mana. But then when they changed that, and it's like, oh, she throws that thing down, and you have to stand in it for so long to get snared, it's like, why would I play Soraka when I could play Thresh? Or, it's just the same as with how they kind of screwed Sona over with coming out with Seraphine, and it's like the same champion, but like better version. It's like an upgraded version of it. It's like,
Yeah, they gave her look like some quality life changes. So she gets like faster movement speed. She heals herself more if she lands her Q. And then it says her E silences immediately. It's not just based off of, oh, I see it. So the initial. And then her R is 10 seconds less cooldown. So, I mean,
I think it's needed. I do like the fact that if she, I think her heal should be a lot more, because like you'll see it, she'll hit someone with that Q, and then you just see like barely a little bit healed up, and it's like that's not really a lot in comparison to how much health it takes or like how much she heals her teammates.
Yeah, all she has to do to even land the Q, she doesn't really benefit off of it. Like, it's more of a damage move than oh, I'm low on HP and I just need a little something.
Exactly. I'd rather it do less damage if it heals her more.
I bet that's how Soraka feels.
Like, yeah.
Yo, I ain't throw this Q to kill you. I mean, I like the damage too, but I'm trying to heal myself. Onto Thresh, it's a buff. Oh my goodness! Please, Riot, do not. But we didn't need it. He didn't need this buff.
I'm okay. I'm okay with the Thresh buff.
He don't need no buff, bro. He's fine. He's strong by himself. He got a lot of utility. What he need buffed? They make him more tanky. His E do more damage.
I think he did need. I think he did need to be tankier because he does fly into the middle of a team.
I got a few clips out there where you're just like, man, poor Thresh. He thinking twice about taking that hook.
I don't think this buff is gonna change much.
Yeah,
honestly.
3%
Base
armor
armor,
base. Nah.
yeah, magic damage, like who cares? It's Thresh. At the end of the day,
Just
that's
copy
not
and
gonna hurt
paste.
nobody. Yeah, like the R cooldown, it's like okay, I could see 20 seconds on an R cooldown. Okay, I could see a difference with that. That makes it easier for him to engage more often and slow people and CC them longer. But that's about the only part of the buff that I could really see that's gonna change have a factor in a fight is the R cooldown.
I can see that. Yeah, he's not it. Let's go
Yeah,
TF.
no.
TF, I think he's getting nerfed for sure because people have been playing him, and I am correct. Nerf.
Yes. Yep.
He is really good, or maybe he was. He was good. See what they're saying. Attack growth speed decreased. Thank God. Blue card damage decreased. I don't think anybody saw that unless you're playing mid. E damage decreased. Oh, that's when he throws the 3 cards at you. Yeah. No.
No, that's the
God.
Q. The E is every like so many attacks it does like bonus damage. That's what
I'm not
people were
complaining.
using with the AD. They were using a lot of using them for AD a lot because if you look at it, every so many cards he gets plus 75% bonus AD.
Mm.
But they only nerfed
Yeah.
the AP on it, so it looks like people are still going to be building him AD. They
AP is annoying. I mean, I guess this is bottom lane. I don't know too many people. I mean, maybe they were playing AD mid. All I know is TF is the split push or anti-split pusher. He really prevents you from splitting,
I
especially
think
with 1v2. It's just horrible.
I felt like a lot of Twisted Fate was honestly played because of that gold card.
Yeah, he just throws it. Does so much
Yeah.
damage. Apparently, he could just pick which one. Like, I want this. Throw. You're just like, dang, bruh. There's none of this real pick a card. No, you know what card's being picked. Not really RNG. Or you gotta wait. Varus is probably a buff or something.
It's a
Maybe
nerf.
it's a nerf. Ooh,
That's I
for
don't.
lethality. Goodbye. Yep. Lethality. Hell no. Hit you with that Q, you just die.
Oh, this
Maybe try
pro
to
play.
argue me with that. Hey, we don't. Hey, we take it. We take any nerf to Varus. Woo! Good job, Riot. Encore. Let's go, Volibear. Volibear
Buff.
is buff. You know, he kind of needed because I haven't seen him
Yeah.
top. He been getting his he been getting clapped. We
Yeah.
don't know what lane he go to. Q movement speed increased, I guess, because he has to get to you. E cooldown reduced. That's the storm or whatever. He stands and gets a shield.
Yeah.
And then
It's
R
only
turn
by 1
disability
second.
decreased, cooldown reduced. Oh, so he can just turn dive you for longer periods of time? I mean, usually if Volibear is gonna press R, you was gonna die, especially under the turret. You was gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really see him ever use R on the turret. I know people are like, actually not at all. I don't see him press R because either the person that is low health, the person the Volibear knows it's time to back the hell up, or Volibear don't got the HP to do it, and if he turned out, he finna get his ass beat under that turret, regardless if that bad boy worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
That E cooldown is not changing anything.
I don't
second.
I don't think any of this is gonna change anything.
Just copy and paste.
Yeah.
Zyra. Zyra got nerfed. She's like Brand. She does damage no matter what. So
Yeah, those plants do quite a bit.
this is copy and paste too.
Yep.
This literally, copy paste. Let's go ahead and get to these items. Buffing the Black Cleaver. This is
I'm
underwhelming.
okay with this.
I am too, because a lot of the champions I play build it.
Yeah.
So you know what? We'll take it. Yeah, good job, Riot. Hullbreaker. Thank God. Woo!
Attack adjustment.
I hate
Hullbreaker is
Urgot.
now an on-hit item instead of an attack item. Okay.
Yeah, no. Urgot. Cheat. Beat. Eat. No more.
I don't see it. I understand. I think Urgot was strong because of his passive, not only because of Hullbreaker.
I agree with that statement, but you know what? Anything that nerfs Urgot is a win to me. Good job, Riot. We rubber stamp this one too. Any and everything. They could have said, me's do less damage or do a little more damage to Urgot than any other champion. I start clapping. Good job, Riot. Ravenous Hydra. Uh, now applies this Ravenous whatever active at 150%. Woo, Riot! I see you coming in clutch right up the middle. No regards for the play. I see you.
We'll take these item changes for sure.
That's what I was saying. What is Stridebreaker talking about? It's apparently powerful in the current state. I've only seen Garrett build this.
Belveth is supposed to build it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Passive move speed is applied as soon as you do damage.
Oh, it's just a bunch of bug fixes.
Yeah, whatever. This item, I've seen certain guides saying you want to build this, but I've never built it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't really have a specific reason on that though. I just don't.
It's like champions that have mixed damage or something. I don't know. Magic, armor. I don't know. Let's go. Let's keep going. Support item. I ain't gonna lie. I'll play support.
I don't either.
Nobody's gonna skip that.
The whole next thing.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, that's all support items. Lost chapter items. Let's see what it says. Despite lowering the cost, most mages still prefer a little worse on their first item power spike than we like. This in mind, we're taking the changes. Last patch, something extra. There's a lot of wording. Look, let me look at these items. Okay, so the ability haste for these items are higher
by 5, or higher than by 5. Sorry.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think that matters. Lethal Temple. This is what we came to see. Thank you.
We got to see the truth. Did it change anything?
Yone's still permaban. I mean, from what I saw, Yone just busted. He's still busted with that shit. Absolutely not. But I like to see. I'll just have to test it. Where we'll see like Trundle and stuff. How does he benefit from it? But from what
they nerfed it early, but made it stronger late.
So wasn't Trundle doing really good like with it, and then his late game was the real problem. So he's even stronger late game.
Yeah. They just made it where I guess his earlier game, he can't get to that point as fast. So maybe you can shut him down, maybe, but he's still going to become a monster. Yeah.
This is true, but if you beat his ass early, then he's not becoming that monster that you typically see. While vice versa for Yone is strong early, mid, late, and when he gets late game, you wasn't beating him early. So he's him. You don't got the right tools, you can't deal with him. So Trundle, I don't mind seeing it. Yone is gonna, for me, stay permaban. We're not seeing that.
Yeah.
Wrath of the Undying. Damage done. Total max health gain. Seems like a buff. I don't think it matters. Copy paste. Alacrity. Looks like it's copy paste. Overhill. Copy paste. Fountain reach in. I don't think that matters because if you know how to trade correctly, then you don't really care about the fountain reach in because they on the gray screen. Tender ability change. What in the hell? What is this? Oh, they're talking about like the W's and stuff where you try to run out of it. E. I'm not reading that. Red side camera adjustment. Sound like some quality changes. Sure. I don't care about ARAM balances. Oh, ranked LP. The changes that gave players below Emerald. We was getting plus 30 or plus 28 wins losses have resulted in promotion and demotions being too streaky, resulting in an increased frequency of players losing more LP than they gain. With this patch, we will revert back to the 25 LP per win to make the climb a bit more consistent and reduce instances of players getting into negative LP states. So those like myself who've been playing got the early season abuse LP, and those that did not do so hot in the LP games, Riot's helping you. But then to those that did do well, Um, we're going back to 25. Is that what it's saying, or is it loss only? No, it says win
No, it
slash
says
loss.
yeah.
So we got our pickings, and now they're going to reduce our LP for each win. You know, it is what it is. I'm just here for the ride. I'll take
Yeah.
that 35 every win, and then we're putting it to 25. Cool. We play is trash. I'll never play that. The Clash, that's trash. We don't care. Mythic shot rotation, that doesn't matter. Bug fix, bug fixes, I don't
It's a
care.
lot of bug fixes. God.
Let's look at these skins, because that's what's the most important. By far. Skins only.
Now, out of all these skins, which one are you most excited about? Because there's at least two I think you would, and at least two that you would use, but yeah, I would say two.
All right, this is gonna be a shocker. One, I looked at Victorious Trinamir yesterday, I think,
Yeah.
and it's not just like that skin that you see. It's based off the rank that you are. Um, the iron one actually looked kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie, the bronze one was disgusting, but the iron one, it was like they was really rewarding those that are down there.
Wait, so you get a Victoria skin even not being in gold plus?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They changed it where like it's apparently harder to do if you're not gold. Like you gotta really grind or some bullshit. But you can do it if the game thinks you deserve it or something like that.
I'm kind of not okay with that. I enjoyed the fact that being gold and above, you got skins. But I guess they're
but you
trying
get
to
the
give
promo.
participation trophies.
Yeah, bro, everybody equality. Um, they have it based off your rank, so like there's different colors based off the rank that you're in. Like the gold one was like green and gold. It was ratchet, like truly
Mm.
ratchet. So I feel bad for anybody in gold. Maybe you need to get the plat. The plat one actually kind of go hard.
What about the
I thought
silver one?
the
They can go down to silver.
the silver. I mean, but do you really want to be associated with silvers if you're gold?
I mean,
Absolutely
I
not.
I mean, hey, if the skin look cool, you said iron looks cool, so you know.
But I think you get if you are gold, then you get the silver, bronze, all those. You get all of them based off of where you are. So
Oh,
challenger
okay.
gets
So that
all of them.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Cause I was like, bruh, that sucks.
You get like challenger, and the skin look like trash. But the iron one is cold as hell, and they're like, "Well, you didn't get iron, so you don't get it." What? No, I think you get it based off of whatever ranks the highest that you have. Everything below it, you get.
If that's the case, I'm always rocking the iron one just to troll.
BM, yeah, just
Yeah.
outright BM. How's it feel to lose the Iron Trinity? Get wrecked. The Darius one based off the splash art looks pretty. Like it's really
it
cool.
it kind of reminds me. It kind of looks like Garen to me.
Good. I want people to see it and be like, for Garen, all right, bet you get axed. Whatnot.
I like the shoulders. I think he looks like an Alliance character from WoW. Honestly,
No, he does, bro. I
yeah.
saw that. I was like, this splash art kind of go hard.
The Aurelian Soul kind of looks funky to me. That picture itself.
I think Aurelion Soul look clunky in general.
True.
He's supposed to be some powerful ass dragon. He needs to go to the gym and work legs or something.
I don't think
I'm
he
not impressed.
necessarily has legs, but I get your point.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. Praise, it's okay.
Aurelia doesn't really look like Aurelia to me.
That's a beautiful ass skin.
It is
off that splash
100%.
art.
It just her face kind of throws me off a little bit.
Yeah, my goodness though, it's just so beautiful. I'm about to get down, play really like that, but I'm about to. The Kindred, I don't play that one either, but Kindred go hard too.
Yeah, Kindred does go pretty hard. He petting that wolf.
Morgana, hers is beautiful. I like hers a lot. Oh, they actually show you the yeah, like I was saying, the different chromos.
Where?
Blah blah blah. So if you scroll down on League Client,
you
go down.
Okay.
It shows the different versions of it.
So yeah, I see what you mean about the gold one. Plat looks pretty cool.
I send it to you.
Emerald's not bad. Send what to me? I'm looking at it.
Oh, yeah, the plat one kind of goes hard. The emerald one, man, diamond one's pretty cool. Master tier looked like he ran out of whatever Grandmaster is, and the Challenger one obviously looks the best. But that Iron one, actually, bronze don't look that bad either. Iron and bronze is pretty cool. The silver one's ugly as hell, and so's the gold one.
I mean, the Challenger one looks like just a slightly different than the plat.
This is true. It's like blue and gold versus blue and silver.
Yeah. I do like that. I think I do enjoy the diamond one. I like that purple.
Yeah, no, that one's clean. The Masters is most of that what maroon or something. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that brown that bronze one, I'm gonna rock that. Show people why. He got 3 color schemes. He got blue, bronze, or whatever that is, rusty, and like black or something. This product's kind of clean. But yeah. So we gotta try the Rek'Sai, just to overview or whatever. Try the Rek'Sai. Doubt that